All right, team, let's talk about meal planning and really planning ahead for success. You are going to find that when you are prepared for the week ahead, that things go more smoothly and you don't find yourself slipping into cheat meals and grabbing junk food and fast food and stopping by the restaurant on your way home because it just feels like the easier option. So, here's a few tips to help you get started. Listen, nutrition is 80% of the battle. Honestly, I wish that wasn't the case because I love to work out, but I also love food. But your nutrition is going to be a huge component in the success that you see during the challenge group. So we're really going to be focusing on that and helping you get a good start with your nutrition first. So you're definitely going to need to be a self motivator when it comes to nutrition. We, as your coaches, can't be in the kitchen with you, making sure that you're prepping your food and, making you write down your meal plan. You're going to have to be self disciplined to do that. Sure, we're going to post reminders and we're going to give you tips on how to plan, but it's up to you to actually put the pen to the paper and start doing it. Your program comes with a nutrition guide, and there are some great tips and great recipes in there, and we have also given you a meal plan to help get you started too. And we're going to be sharing some healthy recipes throughout the group, and if you have a good recipe that you find, share it in our challenge group and encourage one another and help each other succeed. Your program does not have to be your life. It's a small fraction of your life, but being disciplined and planning ahead for success is going to be key in helping you really get the results that you signed up for. Keep it simple. For the next 30 to 90 days, we're not going to be falling into that trap of emotional eating. We need to get that out of our mind. And when you feel like emotional eating, that's when you need to plug into the challenge group and say, hey guys, I'm having a rough day. I just need some encouragement. Or message your coach and ask for some tips and for some encouragement from them so that they can help keep you on the right track. That's what the accountability and support is for. I want you to kind of have the mind of an athlete, that you are ready to take it to the next level and get some great results. Here's the thing, when it comes to meal planning, you don't want to be in the kitchen all day long. You're not a gourmet chef, so we really need to figure out a way to keep it simple. And here's some things that I do when I meal plan. When I sit down and plan my meals out for the week, I think about first, okay, what's on our schedule this week? If we have a busy night, for example, the night that my kids go to gymnastics, I know that getting home and cooking a meal after gymnastics is very stressful. So I plan on some type of crock pot type dinner that night, or maybe I'll cook something on Monday night that makes a lot, and I know that we can have leftovers then on Wednesday night. So all we have to do is pop it in the microwave or stick it in the oven a few minutes and we're good to go. So I think about those things and plan around that. And then I normally pick, 4 to 5 dinners that we can have as a family throughout the week, so we have variety there. But my breakfasts and my snacks and my lunches, I do a lot of repeat meals. It's going to save money on groceries and it's going to save a ton of prep work. I usually like to do my breakfast as Shakeology. Sometimes it's my lunch, but most of the time it's breakfast. So I will pick, 1 to 2 breakfast choices that are family friendly, that everybody's going to enjoy, that I can cook easily throughout the week in case I don't want to do Shakeology for breakfast. And then same thing for lunches. I'll pick 2 lunch ideas that I can prep for the week so I have variety. And alternate my breakfasts and my lunches with my Shakeology. Snacks, same thing. I normally pick 2 different snacks, one saltier one sweeter one, depending on what my craving is. And I can have the choices based on that. So that's how I meal plan. So I pick out my meals, I write them down on the meal planner that we've posted in the group, because if I don't write down what I planned for the week, I will totally forget what groceries I bought and why I bought those things. So I post what I planned for the week up on my refrigerator, and whenever it's time to cook dinner, I can see, okay, I bought ingredients to make 21-day fix chili, and so that's what we're going to have tonight. Um, and I can remember what I've planned for my breakfasts and snacks and lunches. Keeps it very simple. And when I write out my grocery list, that meal planner is awesome because it tells you, it breaks it into different categories, where your breads, your produce, your dairies, and you can shop, based on the different sections at the grocery store. Get in the habit of having 5 small meals a day. This is going to help your metabolism stay charged because you're constantly fueling your body. If you skip breakfast, or if you go eat breakfast and then you skip your snacks and your lunch and you're not eating till dinner, by the time you hit dinner, you're going to be ravenous and you're going to eat way too much, especially at the end of the day before bed. So you really need to be aiming for 5 small meals a day. And eating every 2 to 3 hours is a good rule of thumb. On top of these meals, you want to be consuming about 3 cups of water as you are done eating, and this is going to help you stay full longer and keep you energized. You're going to get the meal plan with your program, but I want to add some extra information to help you get the best results, okay? Let's talk about portion size. We don't all have a scale. I don't have a scale in my kitchen, so I'm often having to eyeball things. Or if you're doing 21-day fix, the awesome thing is you get those containers. But if you don't have the containers, or you're out and about and you didn't bring your containers with you, you're going to use the palm of your hand, okay? Your protein should be about the size of the palm of your hand, okay? If you hold 2 palms out, that's going to be your serving size for your breakfast. Your vegetables and your fruits that you will have with your protein meal, okay? If you hold out one hand, that's the size of a starchy carb. For example, your quinoa or your sweet potatoes, that you'll want to do a palm size portion for those as well. Another tip, only 2 to 3 meals a day should contain those starchy carbs. Okay, you want to keep those limited. I like to keep those starchy carbs for earlier in the day and avoid them at dinner the best that I can. Finally, if you have more questions, please don't hesitate to ask me or another coach in this group so that we can help you more on how to plan your meals and the portion sizes. Go ahead and pick up a big water bottle, a jug, or something to keep with you at all times, because water consumption is going to be a huge part and a huge focus of this challenge to help you keep your energy up, help you stay full, and making sure your body is really getting what it needs as you work through this. And start telling everybody what you are doing. Telling those around us what you're starting is a great way to hold yourself accountable. And who knows, you can inspire some other people to join in with you. Public accountability is really, really big. So don't be afraid to shout that out to other people and really step up your game. Keep a journal of everything you write down during the day. If you want to do it on a small piece of paper that you carry around with you, or I like to write stuff down on my notes section of my phone, so it's very easy. And if you do it in the notes section of your phone, at the end of the day, you can just copy and paste that right into our challenge group when you check in the evening with your food journal and your workout for the day. And it's also good because you can look back at your food journal. When you have to write it down, you're really going to think about what you're putting in your mouth, because you're going to have to write that down. And you can see the areas that you really need to improve, like I'm eating not enough vegetables during my day, or I have too many carbs throughout the day. So you can really see the areas you need to tweak. When we write it down, it just becomes more visible, and we're more mindful of what we are putting in our mouths. So talk to us. Let us know as your coaches if you're not seeing results, so that we can help you tweak things along the way. And our goal in here is to help you get the best results possible over the next 30 to 90 days.